Looking to invest in assets that grow in value without breaking the bank? eBay is an overlooked goldmine for buying undervalued assets that appreciate over time. Today we're diving into 10 assets you can buy on eBay that could make you money in the future. Stick around for bonus tips at the end on how to maximize your profits. And if you find value in this video, click the affiliate link in the pinned comment to shop on eBay and support the channel. Rare and out-of-print books can appreciate in value due to their scarcity, historical significance, or niche demand. First editions, signed copies, and discontinued textbooks can be worth 10 to 100 times more than their original price. Classic literature, academic books, and niche hobby guides are great investments. Some books are out of print, making them highly sought after by collectors. Special editions with unique covers, misprints, or publisher errors can command even higher prices. Look for books that have cult followings or books by authors whose works are being adapted into movies and TV shows. Books from the early 1900s and earlier, especially in good condition, tend to hold value well. Use eBay's sold listings filter to see what similar books have recently sold for. Watches from respected brands appreciate over time, and even lesser-known brands can gain value, especially vintage models. Brands like Rolex, Omega, Seiko, and Tag Heuer have strong resale markets. But even brands like Citizen, Hamilton, and Casio have collector interest. Mechanical watches tend to hold value better than quartz watches. Limited editions and discontinued models can see massive price increases over time. Even watches that need minor repairs can be profitable if you know how to restore or service them. Look for watches with original boxes and papers, as they sell for significantly higher prices. Watches from the 1970s and 1980s are seeing a resurgence in demand. Vintage video games and consoles are becoming highly collectible as retro gaming booms. Sealed games, especially from the Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and Xbox era, can sell for thousands. Even loose cartridges and used consoles hold value, particularly rare titles or limited edition variants. GameCube, N64, and SNES games have seen a steady rise in price over the last decade. Look for titles that were released in limited quantities or games with cult followings. Special edition consoles and controllers also tend to rise in value. Games from the 90s and early 2000s, particularly RPGs, often appreciate the most. Silver and gold coins are a classic store of value, and certain coins appreciate beyond just their metal content due to rarity and collectability. Look for U.S. Mint silver and gold coins, pre-1965 silver quarters and dimes, and special commemorative releases. Graded coins by PCGs or NGC tend to hold their value better and are easier to sell. Foreign coins, especially those from the 1800s and early 1900s, can also fetch high prices. Junk silver, which consists of U.S. coins made before 1965, is a great way to stack silver at close to market value. Special edition proof sets can also be a great long-term investment. Rare sneakers have a massive resale market, with certain pairs appreciating significantly in value. Limited releases from brands like Nike, Adidas, and Jordan often sell for 5 to 10 times their retail price. The key is to focus on exclusive drops, collaborations, and colorways that have limited production numbers. Dead stock, which means unworn pairs in their original packaging, command the highest prices. Some vintage sneakers from the early 2000s, especially Air Jordans and Nike SB Dunks, have skyrocketed in value. Checking recent sales on StockX and eBay can help you identify which sneakers are trending upward. Vinyl records are making a comeback, and certain records from classic rock, jazz, hip-hop, and alternative bands can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. First pressings, limited releases, and albums from legendary artists tend to appreciate the most. Records in mint condition, especially sealed copies, hold the highest value. Look for albums by the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Nirvana, and other artists with dedicated fan bases. Special edition colored vinyl and misprints can also be highly collectible. Box sets and promotional copies given to radio stations are rare finds that can command premium prices. Vintage toys and action figures are, well, a nostalgic goldmine, with collectors paying top dollar for rare items from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Sealed, unopened toys in original packaging are the most valuable, but even loose figures can be worth a lot if they're rare. Look for toys from popular franchises like Star Wars, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Special edition figures, factory errors, and mail-in exclusives can command even higher prices. Vintage Lego sets, especially those that are discontinued, have been known to appreciate faster than gold. Trading cards, especially Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And sports cards, have seen a massive surge in value over the past few years. First edition. Pokemon cards, rookie sports cards, and rare promotional cards can be worth thousands. Graded cards in mint condition sell for the highest prices, so consider getting valuable cards professionally graded by PSA or BGS. Pay attention to limited run sets, misprints, and autographed cards, as these tend to appreciate the most. Vintage Magic. The Gathering cards and rare baseball cards from the early 1900s are also high-value collectibles. Vintage electronics like old Apple products, early gaming handhelds, and discontinued tech can become valuable collector's items. Original iPods, first-generation iPhones, and even classic calculators like HP and Texas Instruments models can fetch high prices. Vintage boomboxes, Walkmans, and early digital cameras have also been rising in value. Some older electronics have a strong following among hobbyists and restoration enthusiasts, making them profitable investments. Antique and vintage advertising signs from gas stations, soda brands, and beer companies are highly collectible. Porcelain, tin, and neon signs from brands like Coca-Cola, Texaco, and Budweiser can be worth thousands. The older and rarer the sign, the more valuable it is, especially if it's in good condition. Signs from defunct businesses or brands that have changed logos over time tend to appreciate the most. Large, well-preserved signs can be great investment pieces that continue to rise in value. If you're serious about making money from collectibles and investments, keep an eye out for limited editions, discontinued products, and items in pristine condition. Always research completed sales on eBay to ensure you're getting a good deal, and consider holding on to your finds for a few years to maximize appreciation. Whether you're flipping for quick profits or building a long-term collection, these assets have the potential to grow your wealth over time. Check out the affiliate link in the pinned comment to shop on eBay and support the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Watch the next video on the screen to learn even more about making money.